competition. The first part of the competition is a quick run through of all the images. So everybody, including Peter, can see what's in the running. We have 94 images tonight. We'll look at each one for just a few seconds so we see what's there. And then we'll go through a second time more slowly and we'll explain what happens then.
I'm
So,
gonna mute.
Marlene, please
Yes.
mute everybody.
Yep.
Okay, that's the first run through. 94 images. Okay, Peter, now we're going to go through again more slowly and ask you to give your comments on the images. You can talk about composition, about subject matter, about technical stuff, whatever hits your eye and what you want to talk about, and give a score of A, B, or C. A is a superior image, B is an average image, and C is one that can really use some more work. No A plus or B minus or anything like that, just A, B, or C. And we ask you, because there are so many images, to go through them maybe half a minute, 30 seconds each at the most. But comments on how people can improve their images if you think it needs that or whatever else you want to talk about. Okay?
Yep.
So we're ready to start the competition. Everybody else, please be sure you're muted.
Love this image. The man's eyes are so piercing. I think the composition is terrific, and you caught the right moment. It's it's amazing. He looks like he's coming from another age, certainly another civilization. Beautiful image. I give it an A. One thing I might say, a shot like that, maybe if you had a longer lens, more of the background would be out of focus. But anyways, it's wonderful the way it is. I can't really say anything else. It's terrific. I love it. Yes, beautiful sky. Makes me think of my own rooftop here in New York City. Um, it's I'm not sure why the water tower, but I would give this a B. But the sky is certainly fabulous, and the exposure is great. I would have chopped off a little bit off the bottom, but yeah, a little bit off the bottom so that we have a little bit more sky. I love the little sun peeking through at the corner. I'm going to give it a B. Next. Uh-huh. Interesting. I love the colors. Great. And it's open. Burritos. Um, no, I'm an architectural photographer, so this speaks to me. Really interesting architecture and that funny mask on the side. Um, Love it just the way it is. A. Next. Wow. What is it? Oh, it's an Iceman. Very nice. Very nice. Uh, Composition is good. Exposure is perfect. Um, I would have liked to have seen him have the ice pick up high or something so that you could see the profile of it, maybe even holding a piece of ice. But apart from that, it's a terrific picture. Um, I'll give it a B. I'm trying to be very fussy about A's. Wow. Again, another architectural thing. Makes you dizzy looking at it. It's terrific effect. Uh, Colors are nice and bright. And I assume it's a Photoshop kind of a conversion. Um, I guess I'm a little bit biased. I'm going to give it an A because I like it. I like it a lot, architecture. But it certainly is an eye grabber. Thank you. Next. This is fantastic. The confusion with all those tire marks. And you have the two people, one holding still and the other one is crossing all the tire marks. It's wonderful. I'm going to give this one an A. Maybe I would have switched a little bit more contrast so that some of the white is a little brighter, but that's about all. So I gave it a, well, he's asking you, how are you? Where are you? Very nice. Very nice shot. Nice, good exposure, good composition, and you caught the moment. Makes you look at this picture and say, what are you thinking? Very nice. A. Next. Ah, beautiful reflections and those big cold mountains. Wow. Uh, I'll give it an A too. Yes, the color is perfect. The composition is really interesting. The reflections are great. It's terrific. Congratulations. Next. Wow. Again, also speaks to me in architecture. The old days. I actually have renovated those kind of things myself. It's very nice. The color is good, very well composed, and it brings to mind the old world. Terrific. A. Next. Ah, wow. almost out of my own website. Terrific. That's the busyness of New York. Verticals and horizontals and diagonals. Excellent. A, another A. And the contrast is perfect. Really brings out the black windows and the white cement. Love it. Ah, look at those kids. Look at that statue. It's a terrific picture. Everybody's caught at the perfect moment. Everybody. Another A. The color is good. Composition is great. Wonderful, wonderful picture. Another A. Next. Wow, those are big earrings. Only other thing, I mean, it's a wonderful shot. The only other thing, it would have been great if the eyes would have been open, looking at you, staring at you. That's the only other thing I would have added to this picture. I wonder what's on her head. It looks like it might be a big, big bowl. So maybe a little backing off and having shown a little bit more of that big bowl. But of course, the earrings grab your eyes. The only comment, I'm going to give it a B, even though I really like it, but the eyes, we needed to see the eyes. Next. Oh, dried fish. Wow. Very interesting. Wow. Um, I mean, obviously the color is great, nice and sharp. I'm not sure about composition. It's showing one of many. I give it a B, but it's good. Next. Well, speaks to my old days of the fashion world. Well, a little bit more contrast would have been helpful in this picture. Um, and maybe just a slight lower angle to see the upper lip. The focus is on the gold jewelry. Doesn't seem like it's perfectly sharp though either. There's a little blurriness about it. We're seeing, I think the gold necklace was supposed to be the subject, but there's a lot of hat. I'm going to give it a B. Uh, just a little bit more of the lips would have made such a difference. But it's a nice shot. I think I've done things like that myself. Wow, very nice. That's an A. Uh, just a little bit of color. Everything else is black and white and gray. Very sharp. Beautiful. Love it. It's really nice. Now, I wish I knew what it all meant, seeing everything stacked one on top of the other. Excellent shot. A. Next. Wow. Um, again, the same thing I would have, well, had the monkey been looking at the camera, it would have been just a little bit extra, but you can't control the monkey to do that. So, I mean, it's a very good shot. Color, exposure-wise. Uh, I would have moved my camera a little bit to the left, see a little bit less empty space and a little bit more of the body, but because that's the direction that the eyes are moving in. So I'm so tempted to try to move the camera over a little bit. Give it a B. Ah, springtime. Very nice. Very nice. You know, that tree trunk almost makes me think of a person sitting there with their legs wide open. It's beautiful. Nice color, nice exposure, good composition. Yeah, I think it's an A. It's a nature shot. Not my specialty, but I can feel for nature. I happen to be a guy that grows all kinds of things. My plants multiply. And I can see the beauty of nature here. Beautiful. A. Give it an A. Beautiful. I love the delicateness of the flowers against the contrast of the old, old tree. What am I looking at here? Bunch of leaves or plants from the top. It's very interesting, nice and colorful. The water reflections are interesting. Um, to me, there's a lot of confusion there, and I suppose it's a beautiful shot. It's amazing how the black figure on the sidewalk stands out so strong. Uh, I, Had I been there, I think I would have zoomed in a little bit closer towards the canopy, but it's very strong picture. I like it, and that one person on the sidewalk really catches your eye. It's fantastic in that respect. What'll I do? I'm going to give it an A. I like it. I like it a lot. Yes, relationship between man and woman. Very good. Very good. Um, Exposure is perfect. Contrast is perfect. Especially being against the dark background, the two people really stand out. Wonderful shot. Good relationship between the two people, their expressions looking at one another. I give it an A. Very nice. Ah, yes. Wonderful. Wonderful. It's a beautiful. It's amazing how the shaping of the landscape makes you think that the picture's into one direction. Very nice. The exposure is perfect. The composition is perfect. And that one person makes the picture. The man standing by the fence. Give it an A. Beautiful shot. Congratulations. Am I being too short?
Chuck, you're muted
Um,
if you want to
No,
respond.
I was asking if I was being too quick. The picture, it's, I don't know, it doesn't say much to me. I know it's a fellow photographer standing against a big staircase. It's amazing how the running shoes are glowing. But the subject and what's happening doesn't speak to me very much. Definitely going to give it a B. I don't want to give it a C. Here we go. Well, I've been in the advertising world and I would have shown the brand name uh, and had the bag a little bit more around the to the right. It doesn't quite speak to me. It's going to be a B, this one, even though the color is fantastic, and also the hand grip to the bag is chopped off at the top. And it doesn't really, we don't have any more story at the bottom of the picture except for being a little bit of a haze. It's going to be a B. It's okay. It's okay. Wow. Very nice. Very nice. I really like the shot. I wonder if there were other frames of this happening. Reminds me of another picture from long, long ago. The tall tree trunks really add to the height of the situation, and the same goes for the nuns walking, and they have that same vertical. It's very nice. I give it an A. Beautiful contrast, nice black and white. Very good. Very good. Ah, nice portrait. Yep. The lighting is very good. I like that little bit of side lighting to it to help give a nice three-dimensional look. Um, Not much I can say is wrong with it. Um, eh, One thing you could have done maybe is to zip up the jacket, but otherwise it's very nice. No distraction in the background. Nice expression. Very good. I give it an A for a portrait. Next. Must be a high-res image because this took a long time to get clear. Wow, the stunning picture from many aspects. The composition is great. Love it. And the back showing that much of the now we're back. Any idea what's going on? Why we get kicked off?
Nope.
Anyways,
It might be
this
your Wi-Fi.
oh uh, um
It's not happening to us.
oh okay. Maybe my wife is watching a movie and
Yeah,
absorbing too much
yeah.
bandwidth.
Tell her to get off the movie.
Anyways, this is clearly an A quality picture. It's perfect. Makes me wonder why did the llama get so dirty? What happened? Wow, a grabbing, mysterious picture. What's going on? A lot of sky. Maybe a little bit unnecessary to have so much sky and have a little bit more information about where they're going to at the bottom of the frame. And it's good to see the Brooklyn Bridge in the background. Otherwise, it's a if it wasn't for that one, uh, I'm not sure what we call that grabbing claw. If it wasn't for that, it would be a dull picture, but it certainly does make it. It's just a pity that there's so much sky, not enough information about what he's going to grab. I'm going to give it a B. Nice shot. Very nice. It's an A shot. Very nice. Good expression on the boy. Composition is terrific. The color is right. Great. I like that goal post turning in the direction that the boy is looking rather than, the other way around. Very good. And the way he's sitting on the ball, he's very comfortable being there. So it's a great shot. And another A. Whoa. What was that? Dance police? Hmm. DANCE, dance. And he is dancing. He didn't fall. He's doing a break dance. That's what he's doing. Took me a moment to get it all together. Wow. Yeah, I guess that's a good shot. Would have been nice to see if he had stretched his legs out a little bit more, but yeah, fun shot. Is that a police? That's hard to figure what he's saying. Yeah, it's a fun shot. Give it a B. Very nice composition, good lighting, a nice exposure between the sunlit and the shadow. Excellent. And I love the black outlining of things. Very striking picture. That lamp in the middle looks very curious too. I give it an A. Nice. Very nice. Good cropping. Next. Ah, a singing bird. Well, um, well, I don't know what to say about it. Maybe a little bit more exposure might have brightened up the background and given us more detail about the bird's body, the color of the feathers. But the moment is right with the beak open that he's. But it's not a spectacular picture. It's a nice picture. I give it a B. Huh. It's a very good picture. Very good. Um, Composition is terrific. The intent behind the picture looks terrific. Uh, everything's, I can't say anything wrong with it. It's great. Even the American flag is flying nicely. Very nice. Give it an A. Dinosaur Park. Looks good. Okay, next. Wow, that's a big skylight. Oh, you know what that might be? I think it is. The transportation hub by Calatrava, the architect. And there's guys working on the skylights. You know, it would have been great if you had, there's a Photoshop filter called Highlight Shadow. If you click on that, it brightens up the information in the shadow, but and then also builds a little bit more of the highlight. It's a nice shot, very unusual. You have to be in the right place at the right time to capture a shot like that. Uh, I'm still going to give it a B though. Um, it's I don't know. There's something not. Maybe it's just a little bit too soft in contrast from my liking. All those ribs on the left and the right would have been nice to have had them a little bit more highlight so that you could have that strong lines going into the center of the picture. I'd give it a B. Hmm. Okay. Um, it's an interesting image of an artist sketching in a museum. Um, I think I would have offered a little bit more information of the statue and a little bit less under his elbow. Um, it's a good exposure, good contrast, good color. I mean, everything is right on. But somehow the relationship of this of the drawing, it doesn't look like it's that that statue, or maybe it's around taken from a different angle. I give it a B. It's an average picture. Next. Very good. Very good. Nice color, nice composition, very sharp, nice. Um, I wonder if you had blown up the picture a little bit more to get a little bit more detail of the sail ships, and then there's something black on the right hand of the picture to see what that is all about. Um, all I would have done is, well, maybe the cropping is right on. You have that division in the almost in the middle, and you have the blue and the yellow. I like it. Yeah, it's one of those quiet kind of pictures that takes a couple of moments to appreciate. It's good. I'm going to give it an A. Okay, on the next one. Very nice. Very nice. Good exposure. Yeah, it's unusual. Um, I would have gone a little bit tighter in on the action, to on the right hand side of the picture. There's not a lot of stuff happening, and I would have cropped it. As a matter of fact, I'm doing that right now, looking at the screen, if you that I-beam that's coming across to the foreground, chop it off a little bit there on the right-hand side, make it into a vertical, and it brings up the sparks a little bit better. But otherwise, the moment overall exposure is good, but you could probably improve that picture if you just turn it into a vertical, zero in on the action. Okay, that's my advice. Uh, yeah, I'm going to give it a B. Okay, next. There we go. Okay. Well, I'm not sure what to say about it. It's certainly a common sight around New York City and around Brooklyn and Queens to see the garage opening with, it must be a muffler shop. There's a whole bunch of mufflers above the boys, above the guys. Um, Everything, in terms of exposure, composition, it's all there. It shows the kind of neighborhood we have with all that graffiti and the signs that are not in perfect shape anymore. It's a nice shot of the neighborhood. Um, but it's maybe if one of them had been working on the car itself, would have been a little bit more excitement about the picture. I give it a B, but it's nice. It's a nice sort of a local portrait. Thanks. Next one. Wow, this looks interesting. Very interesting. Um, I can't argue. The composition is good. Color is good. You can see there's like action happening in this picture. It really speaks to me. And that netting material, wow. It's a kind of a picture that draws you in, makes you want to see more. What's she doing? What's going to happen with the final product? And the smile. See, we've got the whole mouth there. That smile really makes the picture. Give it an A. Next. Ah, the thinker. Wonderful. Wonderful black and white printing. Really good. I love the veins on his arm, how it's popping up. It shows he's a guy of strength. And the background has been muted down by burning in. Very nice. And you can almost feel for his expression. He's looking at something and it means something serious to him. It's very good. Excellent. Give it an A. Excellent printing. Nice printing. Nice shot. Okay. Not sure what kind of a flower it is, but maybe it's a thistle. Um, Looks good. Um, Obviously, exposure is good. Using a long lens, putting the background of focus really zooms in on exactly what your subject is. Um, I guess you couldn't have cropped off on the left-hand side that blossom that's leaning out of the picture doesn't add to the picture. Yeah. Otherwise, it's nice. It's nice. It's a nice picture. Give it a B. Wow. Now there's a job washing windows on these big buildings. There's some effect going on from his photo manipulation. There's a strange white halo happening behind the window washer. And the same thing is happening with the lamppost in the middle of the walkway. I'm not sure what that is. Um, I yeah. Again, on the left, that there's a lot of white stone or cement. It could have been cropped off a little bit. I think you could have come in a little closer on the whole thing. Um, Otherwise, the exposure is good, and certainly the bright yellow green of his jacket pops, and your eye comes right to him. This one is another one that could use a little cropping in towards the right, getting rid of the plain wall on the left. Give it a B. Go ahead on the next one. That's interesting. The way that orange door stands out against the white. I wasn't there, so I can't say. Would I be tempted to move around to the right to get more of the door? But no, it looks interesting. Looks very interesting. Exposure seems to be a little bit hot on the whites. It could have gotten just a little bit more detail on them. It's almost an A. I'm going to have to give it a B. It's almost an A. And next. Well, strange color on the rocks. There's a lot of pink or purple. It's a picture. I mean, it you know it. There's no real strong subject matter in the picture other than the hole between the foliage, looking at at the pond or the river, whatever it is. Um, it's hard to say. I would have neutralized the stones to being more gray and accentuated the greens, put a little bit more green into it. If you have the photo manipulation program at your disposal, if this is a straight print from a slide, then that you can't do much about that. But it's a nice picture, but it's a B. It's not going to go into the A category. Next. Aha, this is cute. The way that model and the passenger are so close to one another. It's, I understand this kind of a situation. You have to grab it while you can. But in the darkroom, you could have maybe just cropped off a little bit more on the right hand side of that blue, the blue in that chair, and brought the composition closer to the action. The action is between the poster picture of the lady with the sunglasses and the passenger sitting there minding her own business. It's just a matter of cropping, that it would have been just a little bit stronger if you could have eliminated the empty space on the right. And we don't need to see all of her shoes either. But so it's good, but it's still a B picture. Next. Uh-huh. Eyebrow threading. Wow. Okay. I'm not sure what to say. Obviously, the eye in the sign really grabs your eye, so that's important that it's done that. I'm not sure how that tree is helping the composition, and I think this is definitely one of those cases where had you done a vertical with the eye more in the middle of the picture or even near the top of the picture to show the location. Um, yeah, what can I say about that? It's just that the relationship to the tree doesn't make a whole lot of excitement. Um, it had a potential of being something stronger, but it's going to be a B picture. I'm sorry. This is wonderful. Oh, such an expression, even like a sense of accomplishment on the bear. with his paws ready to do something. Very nice. I give it an A. It's interesting. There seems to be a lot of grain or noise in the background, in that gray background. It's a terrific picture. Yeah. Okay, well, this is interesting. A black and white picture looks like it was hand colored. Yeah. Um, can't say too much. It's an effect. I think it could have stood being a little darker, so that the facade of the front of the barn would have a little bit more detail to it. It's kind of washed out in the front of the building. Um, I'm not sure what the coloring is supposed to achieve, because that's the only color up there. Maybe adding more color at the bottom of the picture too would have zeroed the eye in onto the barn. That grass that's on the lower right-hand side could have helped to push the eye into the center of the picture even more so. It's a B picture. Next. 48. Wow, look at those people. Oh, everybody. You caught the expressions, everybody really catching the eyes. The eyes have it, as this picture would say. Nice. A lot of fun. Um, exposure, composition, black and white, very nice. I love it. It's terrific. Would have been nice to have seen a little bit more at the bottom of the picture, but at the quickness with which you had to shoot that, you might not have had the choice to include a little bit more at the bottom of the picture. I'll give it an A. The intensity of everybody's expression warrants the A. Next. You are secretly being admired. Well, okay. um, I'm sorry, but I mean, it's a picture. Yes, it is a picture, and it makes you think about having a Chinese meal, but it's just a picture. Um, I'm I'm tempted to give it a C, but I really don't want to give somebody. Everything is sharp. It's clear. It does the job. I'll stick with a B on that one. Next. Oh, this is very interesting. Very interesting. Makes me think of Dennis, not Dennis, but that famous illustrator Hopper. It has that same kind of a feeling to it, the quiet loneliness of the lady sitting there. Makes you wonder, what is she looking at, and is she talking to somebody else? And the shadows are terrific. That the pillar that's in the middle of the picture has a shadow running off to the lower right that really works, and that yellow baseboard at the bottom, the whole color scheme is terrific. It it instead of having like strong greens and strong yellows, all the strong colors in her dress, it's terrific. I love this. It's a definite A quality picture. Thank you. Okay. Wow. As nighttime scenes, it's pretty good. That is an amazing what I call HDR, definition resolution, whereby you've got detail in the shadow as well as detail in the moon and in the highlights of the lamps. So technically speaking, it's excellent. Um, you've got pretty good composition. you know. I think is in terms of just a night shot without having a boat in the foreground or something of that nature, it's very good, a very good photograph. I like the detail in the architecture. I'll give it an A. I'll give it an A. Next. Okay, what am I looking at? The flowers are in water, I assume. Hmm. Well, obviously um, the blossom that's at the very bottom should have been turned around rather than seeing the bottom of the back of the blossom instead of the front of the blossom. If you look at the blossom that's on the upper left, you can see that would be the front. So that's the one thing I think could have made this picture much better by having turned that bottom blossom around so you see the front of it. The green is nice. The contrast between the green and the pink is obviously excellent. I can't say much more to the picture. I'll give it a B. Right, there it is. Wow, a ring light in the eyes. It certainly grabs your attention. Um, give it an A for power. It really is a striking image, very striking. I wonder, it just, oh yeah. Okay, this is good, but um, yeah, no, this is really good. I think having cropped away the nose like that was a good idea. Really, so it doesn't take away from the eyes. The eyes have it. Yes, the eyes have it. Next. This shot could have been improved a lot by cropping off some of that empty sky at the very top of the picture. That's the only. It's also very strange in terms of there seems to be no detail or color in the building, in the first building. It's just gray and white and black. Whereas in the background, you can see a lot of color, and you can see color in the boardwalk, I think it is. It looks like a boardwalk near a beach. Um, I think had you chopped off some of the top, some of that blank, empty sky, would have been a lot more powerful. It's, I'm going to give it a B. It was a nice effort. The reflection was very strong, but it's just a B. All right, next. Very good, very good, lovely. Um, the you shooting a picture late on the day like that with the light crossing of the landscape adds so much depth to the picture. I would say this is an A picture, A quality picture. I wonder where it was. Maybe Iceland. Very nice. Very nice. Color is perfect. Ah, this is rather interesting. The man is looking at you. Yep, it's good. Good exposure. You picked a moment where he's looking at you. Yeah, the composition is fine, uh, and the color balance is very, very good. So it's a great shot. Nice. Give it an A. Wow. Makes me think of the Guggenheim Museum here in New York City. Very interesting. Very interesting. I would have just maybe included that oval, that gold oval at the top of the picture, maybe a little bit more of that, of the top of it. Otherwise, it's a very interesting photograph. Also, a little bit of that. I don't know if you want to call it a banister, but it's the sort of like the fencing on the extreme right. Just I would have pushed the camera just a little bit more over to include a pinch more, because on the left there's nothing there that doesn't mind being cropped off, but on the right it just you needed to push that camera just a little bit more over to the right and a little bit more on the top. It speaks to me as an architectural photographer, but I'm still going to give it a B. Sorry. Yep. It almost was an A. Almost. Here we go. The kids out on the street, music scene. The exposure and everything else is fine. You've got people reacting. Uh, I like the girls in the bottom of the picture, the one that has got smoke coming out of her mouth, and the other one intently listening to her friend on the left. Looks good, but you know what? It's not one of those shots that's an A, like a real zippy picture. I would give it a B, but it's definitely good. It makes you feel for the moment. The girl in the middle of the picture, had you zoomed in a little bit more closer to that, to her, and playing with the disc jockey a little bit more, that, yeah, a little tighter cropping is all you need to do to that picture, even if it means losing the girls in the foreground. Zoom in closer, okay? Yeah, otherwise it's really good. But I'm still going to give it a B because it doesn't have that tighter cropping. A B. Next. Okay. Nice, quiet portrait. Terrific. I can't say anything wrong with it. There's just somehow not a little spark in her expression. Maybe her chin a little bit further up, or a little smile, or something is just not happening at her face. Composition wise, perfect. Very nice. The hand being on the branch is very nice. But there's just something missing in her face. And it's the moment. It's to me, it's just a little too quiet. As a portrait, I would give it a B. It could have been an A if there had been just a little spark, a little something in the face. Okay, next. Wow, this is very unusual. I don't know what to say. Um, Exposure, composition, all that is right there. It's sort of like an old illustration. Is that man in the middle Toulouse-Lautrec? I wonder. Uh, this kind of old wooden texture is always fun to photograph. But I don't know what's in the middle. Is that a picture frame or is it a mirror or something? I'm not sure. Um, I really, this one puzzles me, whether it's a B or an A. It puzzles me. I would say B because there's something not happening. It's just it's a B, but it's interesting. It really is. Next. Aha, time exposure. Well, certainly says action and lots of color pizzazz. It's quite interesting. Um, However, the feet are standing pretty still compared to the body movement. Yeah, rather interesting. It's a B picture. Thank you. This is rather unique. You can't help but see the woman with the sunglasses. How is she involved with the crown? I don't know. Maybe a little bit tighter cropping would have been appropriate. It seems like this was a picture frame sitting on some white background paper on a table. I would have cropped this a lot tighter. I mean, that lady with the sunglasses is so intriguing. I would have zoomed in on her, maybe just utilizing the four frames, the crown, her body, then to her right, and above that, just take those four and crop it. And that would have been it. I don't think the rest of the picture was necessary. The rest of the frame. Just zoom in. That's where the story is. Um, because of that, I would still give it a B. Okay, next. Aha. That's interesting. There's some scrape marks on the leaf in the bottom of the picture. I would have turned it a little bit more. You know, the lines of the veins of the leaf dictate the composition. I feel so strongly about wanting to take the camera and turn it into a 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock position from the way you have it right now. It just needs a little bit more playing with the design factor of the leaf itself, and maybe choose a different leaf. At the very bottom, you see scrape marks on the leaf that shows an imperfection in the selection of the leaves. It had possibilities. It's give it a B. Just a B. Next. Well, that's excellent. Nice reflection. The bird is the pelican. Beautiful. Even the water. The water has such a nice color, nice flow about it. It's beautiful. Gee, I'm big about photographing waves and the undulation of colors within the waves. The bird is nicely reflected. Again, no harm would have happened to the picture if you crop a little bit off the left and come in a little bit closer on the bird. You wouldn't lose the feeling of the water. It's really quite nice. Just a little bit tighter cropping. Otherwise, it's lovely. Well, I still give it an A. Still give it an A, even though I would have cropped it tighter. But that's me. Wow. Just a little neglect of the building. Just a little bit of neglect. Beautiful black and white. I see something strange, like a little bit of an effect in Photoshop, if you use Photoshop, like a little bit of over sharpening. And that's noticeable on the roof trim and on the right-hand side of the chimney. There's a white line there that doesn't need to be there. Otherwise, the composition is terrific. I think the wide angle lens was good to make that roof overhang stick out the way it does. Boy, that building is collapsing. It's amazing. Very nice. I would give it an A. Good picture. Just watch the sharpening effect. You sometimes get that white line. Very good. You caught the moment. Exposure nice and black and white printing, good tones, nice skin tones. You got a moment. Yeah, it's good. Make it an A for this one. Make it an A. Very, very nice. Wow. She's a personality. This that little highlight in her eye in the middle of the picture makes a big difference. Little spark in the eyes. She looks like a dynamite person. Nice lighting, very clean, nice background, keeping it simple, no distractions. Right in on her. Like I said, that little highlight in her eye, that's what grabbed me right away. And her smile, yeah, lovely. A, give it an A. Okay, New York, New York. Wow. Pretty good exposure. The only thing I would say, the clouds seem a little bit over contrasty. Almost like there's going to be a superstorm happening any moment. And at the very top, the clouds are again very dark. I don't know. Is it possible that the sky was put in after the I've I've never seen such dramatic sky in New York City, and I've lived here now for 44 years. So that's my only comment. The sky is overpowering the city. The city is important, and the sky is just a little bit over. Uh, and that because now the color of the American flag is good, but would have been nice with a little bit more wind, which you can't command. Um, Now the powerful clouds just overwhelm me, and that stopped me from giving it an A. So it's a B picture. Thanks. Next. Excellent. Very nice. Uh, Cropping is good. The flowers are perfect. The broken windows, yeah, and the rusty frames, very nice. A quality. A quality, very good. I like it. What is this? A pedestal. Pedestal, yeah. It's pretty good. The background is nice bokeh, out of focusedness. Quite a bit of grain in the picture, surprisingly. It's funny, sometimes the grain, when it's printed and it's really sharply printed, makes the picture look sharp, even though it's really just the grain. Um, Again, I would have been tempted to push the camera a little bit to the left, but I can't really argue about a negative space. It's very nice. Give it an A. Good black and white. Very good. The Guggenheim Museum in New York City. Been one of my favorite subjects as well. Um, it's good. Um, Nice, strong black and white. I'm not sure that it's necessary. There's a little bit of something going on the right-hand side where the circles meet the base of the picture on the right-hand side. It looks like an old building, a piece of an old building. If just a bit of cropping off of that would have been, it's not that important. It could be knocked off. Yeah, but I like the contrast. I've played with that building myself, playing with the contrast of those rings, those three, four different floors. Um, I would say I would still give it an A because it's very striking. I like the strong black and white contrast. Good shooting. It's a wonderful subject to photograph. Okay, go ahead next. Ah, yes. Been there, done that. Yep. Um, should try to do that picture in the morning. But anyways, it's the composition is right. Um, it's good, but it's not terribly exciting. I mean, maybe I've been there too much, seen it from too many angles to know that there are more interesting angles. Um, give it a B. Oh my, yeah. Nice exposure, good contrast. Yeah, she's got a definite expression. Look at her teeth. Wow. Nice portrait. Very good. Uh, I can't say anything about the maybe a little bit more of the red rim on the hat. You kind of cropped it real tight there, but basically that's all the only thing I would say about it. I'll give you an A. It's a good portrait. It's difficult photographing these people. Now, what have we got here? What are these orange bags all about? There's a story, but it can't quite be told. Um, yeah. Uh, I'm sorry. It's a B, barely. Um, it's a picture. What can I say? I mean, yes, you've focused in on these orange plastic bags, but what else? I mean, tell me a story. Um, it, mark it as a B. Okay, here we've got an aerial of an aerial a cityscape of Central Park. It looks like good exposure. Um, it's interesting how the moon turns into a bit of a star. I would have liked to see. Is there anything there? No, there's nothing at the bottom of the screen. A little bit more at the bottom would be nice to place it all. It's okay. It's a B picture. Next. That's a fun shot. Little girl playing on the bench. Ah, the photographer got himself in the picture too. On the left-hand side, his shadow or her shadow. Too bad the little girl didn't look at the camera or looking up at the sky. She's away from the camera. That would have been a little bit more fun if if the little girl's face were positioned differently. Well, I'll give it a B. Exposure and composition wise, very nice. I like the fact that you've got the shadow of yourself in the picture on the left. Okay, next. Wow, interesting. Um, yeah, there's a lot of unusual aspects. The shadow, what looks like tree shadow falling across the face. The lower right hand, you've got the cutting off of the rock or the cliff, whatever it is. And then the dark window. It looks very sort of Muslim style window. There's a museum in New York City on the northern part of Manhattan that has that kind of feeling to it. It's interesting. Um, I it needs more story to me. What is it about besides the shadow? It's almost a one. It's almost an A, but I have to give it a B. But this nice blacks, blacks and whites for the contrast. Ah, I know how difficult it is to photograph bees on a blossom, and then you've got the background all cut out. Yeah, it's fun. Congratulations. I'll give it an A. It's a very strong picture. Very strong. Love it. Nice. Wow. It's a very unusual picture. Seems like it's not reflections, there's actually illustration in the eyeballs. And then the lamps, the three lamps. Maybe maybe a little bit further back to have included more of the eyebrow on the upper left-hand side, but uh, it's a powerful picture. It's quite nice. Yeah, I think I would have backed off just a little bit more to show the ends of the eyes, both right hand and left hand. Just a pinch more. Yeah. Is it a B or is it an A? I'm still going to give it a B. It, it's hard. I'm battling between A and B. In Photoshop, I would have taken the eye on the right-hand side and added a little bit more contrast, a little bit more B, like the eye on the left. Give it a B. Well, here's a pile of sand. And there's some construction equipment. Yeah, it is an interesting picture, but you know what? There's a lot in the foreground that doesn't work with the background. The foreground is too empty compared to all that action in the background. If I were you, I would have walked in a little bit closer. Yeah, a little bit closer to bring that horizon that's at the bottom of the pile, bring that down to the bottom of the picture and shown a little bit more above. Get closer. It's a B picture. Thanks. Next. Oh, yes. Yeah, I love it. A. Give it an A. The black and white is terrific. The contrast is terrific. The composition. It's actually, you know what? I've done some of these shot of pictures with fire escapes myself. I love this one. This one's done better than what I would have done. One thing I would have changed a little bit, and that would be if you were in a computer, there's a way to increase the verticals. The upper right-hand corner of the picture could have been pulled over to the right so that the vertical line between the two windows and the door at the bottom, so that they're more straight. Right now they're kind of leaning left, but otherwise, like I'm being really picky by saying that. Uh, in terms of the detail of the ironwork, it's beautiful. Really done nice job. Congratulations. It's an A picture. Wow, look at these eagles. Terrific. Terrific. Very, very nice. Um, Dear photographer, just increase the exposure a little bit, increase the contrast a little bit. I would have gone maybe a stop and a half more, f-stop, to make the picture brighter. You know, the white feathers of the eagles' heads, they could just uh, become a little brighter, by increasing the exposure. The moment you capture was wonderful. The spacing between the wings is beautiful, how they're all stretched out. It's amazing that you got these ducks in the background too. To have all that in one picture, it's amazing. Even though I would say, you need to bring it up a little bit more exposure, I'd still give you an A on this picture. It's terrific. Really is terrific. Next picture. Oh yes. Oh yes. Yeah. All this shambles. Both the sign in the window is a shamble, and all the stuff on the sidewalk is a shamble. I guess they're in the act of removing the poster on the glass. Yeah. And then you've got the open door leading to the inside, and there's good exposure looking at the inside. The eye wanders back around the corner, around the right to the right. Very nice. And I love the little 5% sign in the bottom of the window. It almost looks like they might have had an image of a bill, of a dollar bill or something. Yeah, it's a terrific picture. Give it an A. Really nice. Really nice. Your your eye wants to wander around that picture all around. There's so many interesting things going on. Yeah. Thank you. Next. Okay. Here we have an old country house that's been neglected. Yeah. It's almost like a portrait of somebody. They've moved out. That's a very exciting screen door. Very exciting. It's very old, very special. Look at the woodworking on that. Very nice. I like the picture a lot. It speaks to me. Not because I'm an architectural photographer, but it's got mood, a lot of mood. Um, it's terrific. I give you an A on this. Even the color of the sun coming through on the right hand side through the branches, really nice. An A quality picture. Thank you. Ah, out in Nepal or in Tibet, the mom's got quite an expression on her face. Everybody's sort of wondering. And then in the back, you have a monk with his head bowed. Maybe mom's hair could have been a little bit more in the picture, but including her hand on her thigh is important part of the picture. Very nice. Exposure's perfect. Yeah, I don't know. Just I guess just having backed off a pinch, but you have to grab this kind of a shot when it happens. I'll give you an A on this. It's good photograph, very good photograph. Nice portrait. Next. Wow, this is quite dynamic, very powerful. Um, the contrast between the foreground and the background is powerful. I don't know. I wonder, what is he reaching down for? What is that? Uh, I guess this must be a painter who's grabbing some more paint and he's painting the mural. It's quite amazing. Yeah, it's contrast, the composition. It's an A picture, A quality, and those eyes of the little kid in the mural. The eyes really grab you. Beautiful. Very nice. Very nice. It's okay. This is good too. The waves of the water in the foreground is fantastic. I love the undulating of the waves. Beautiful. The color of the sun setting, the blue sky above, reflected in the water, the rushing of the motors on the waves. Beautiful. A quality. Perfect picture. Perfect picture. It's beautiful. Congratulations. So what are we looking at here? Heat Timer Corporation. I used to work, or eh, I've bought a heat timer, believe it or not. Uh, and it's £0 per square inch. It's kind of interesting. But you know what? I would have cropped the right-hand side, even though you have that red valve handle. I still would have cropped that off and focused in on this pipe that has got insulation on it. Yeah, I definitely would have cropped off the right hand of the picture. Um, it's great. It's fun. I can relate to it. Uh, the super in my building could relate to it as well because we were fixing up an old building. Um, but you know what? So strongly do I feel that the camera has to be pulled to the left of this. Um, going to give you a B on it. It's not quite an A, even though I can really relate to this thing. Next picture. Wow. Wow. That's a big door in front of a big guy. I can tell he's a big guy. I can't say anything bad about this picture. It's terrific. And that door is magnificent. Very good. Composition is great. Um, the focus is right onto that door. There's no question about what you're looking at. Probably the man who's sitting there with the yellow shirt is admiring the door too. Give it an A. It's a great picture. Very great. I wonder where it was. Where is such a door? Ooh, this is beautiful. What a lovely landscape. Very, oh, amazing. The sky compared to the water. Boy, beautiful, just beautiful. I wonder where it is. This is an A quality picture. And having cropped it the way he did, beautiful, just beautiful. Yeah. The sunlight on the trees on the right-hand side, it sort of matches with the color of the sky. Wow. Very dramatic, very dramatic. Beautiful. Should be a nice mural on the wall, nice blow up on the wall. It's an A quality picture. Very good. Excellent. Oh, an infrared black and white. Almost looks like the trees were covered with snow. Wow. The composition is good. I mean, exposure is terrific. There's one funny little black mark in the sky. When you look at the right-hand side between the trees, there's sort of like a V formation of sky, and there's a little black dot there, which means that you might have a piece of dust on your sensor. But apart, you can get rid of that in Photoshop. There's another one, two, three of them, over on the extreme left in the sky, closest to the tree. Little spots. Now that I look even more carefully, just above at the very top of the frame, you've got a couple of spots there too. What's going on? We've got all kinds of spots in your sky. But the subject is interesting. That little house in the middle. nice photograph. Even though you have a few faulty things in the sky, still give you an A. It's a terrific photograph. Terrific. Just clean it up. Get rid of those little marks. Okay, next. Another one of those pictures with the grain helping to create the sense of focus. Verticals and horizontals. I like it. Even though it doesn't, I don't know, what does it say? Stillness. Um, there's not much going on, but somehow the contrast, the gray values, it's interesting. It really is. It's a lovely picture. Even the out of focusness of those things that are on the other side of the glass. It's really interesting. I'm going to give it an A. All right. There you go. Congratulations. I don't know why or what, but it's just stunning. Next picture. Oh, nice. Oh, all kinds of dust on your slide. I recognize that because I know what it looks like. I've had to do photo retouching myself of all those little dust marks. The catching her in the middle of the air, and her hand and both hands are catching a good expression. This anxiety of running away quick. It's a good shot. Just clean it up, man. Just clean it up. Get rid of that dust. It's all over the thing. What you're going to have to do is blow it up 100% and go all over with your, what do you call that now? The clone. It's a clone device in the Photoshop program, and you can get rid of all those little. You'd be surprised how much nicer the picture will look when you clean it up. Okay. Now, other people, on the other hand, will say this gives it an age. It's sort of a patina of age, like an old slide has got little pieces of dust on it, and that just sort of proves that it's an old picture. But the color balance is nice for an old photograph, if that's what it is. You know, the skin tone looks good, the sand looks good, the water is nice, neutral gray. So just clean it up, man. Just clean it up. Next, I did give it what'll I do? An A or a B? Because it's not cleaned up, I'm going to give you a B. It could have been an A. Okay. Next picture. Okay. Whoa, what is this? Wow. This is definitely a Photoshop type of filter. And it's a little kid with a sooth in the mouth. Certainly is very colorful. It's fun picture to look at, even though it's obviously not au naturel. Because of the subject of what that little kid is doing, leaning over the counter like that, it's kind of fun. I'm backing off, looking at it from a distance. It's a fun picture. I'm going to give you an A. Okay? It's a fun picture. Even though it's a little bit overdone, but it's fun. Okay, next picture.
That's it.
That's it. Ah,
Okay, Peter. We have 51 A's.
That's
51.
yeah.
Wow.
I also have 51 A's.
Same here.
Two.
Same here.
51.
Well, you have a great group of photographers.
Okay, the next step is to go through all the A's and really pick out the ones that you really think stand out, and we'll award them honors for the evening.
Okay.
There are no rules, just what you think are the better ones out of the 51 you already chose.
Wow, 51.
So you want to go through them one at a time, or
Yes, we'll go through them one at a time. And you'll say honors or no honors.
Okay. Go ahead.
Remember to read out the number.
Thank you.
Okay.
Just a 1 minute.
Honor. This one is an honor. Definitely an honor.
this is image number 1.
Yes, an honor. No honor. Do you want me to just say honor or also no honor?
That doesn't either one.
Okay.
I mean, I won't know unless you say no or
Okay.
pass or.
Just say yes or no.
Yes.
Yes, okay.
Yes.
Number
Please
6.
read the
Number
numbers.
6.
Oh, you want me to read the number as well?
No,
Number
you don't
6.
have to, Peter. That's all. We'll do it.
6, yes. No. Yes.
Please
Number
read
8.
the numbers.
I'm
8,
reading them.
8, yes.
9,
9, no.
10,
10, yes.
11,
No.
15,
Yes.
17,
Yes.
19,
No.
20,
No. 20, no.
21,
Yes for 21.
24,
No. 24, no.
25,
No.
26,
Yes.
28,
No.
30,
No.
32,
Yes.
35,
No.
38,
Yes.
39,
Yes.
46,
Mm. Yes.
48,
No.
50,
Yes. Double yes.
51,
No.
53,
Yes.
55,
No.
56,
No.
64,
Yes.
65,
Yes.
66,
No.
67,
No.
69,
No.
70,
Yes.
71,
No.
73,
No.
78,
Yes.
81,
Yes.
82,
Yes.
83,
No.
84,
No.
85,
No.
86,
Yes.
87,
Yes.
89,
No.
90,
Yes.
91,
Yes.
92,
No.
and 94.
No.
Okay, now comes the hard job, Peter. You've got to go through all the honors and pick one image as the image of the month.
There are
Boy.
20, there are 25 of them.
Wow. Oh my goodness. This is going to be hard.
I can put them all up on, let's see,
Oh my goodness.
I can put them up on the
One
light
out of all
table.
those. Oh boy. Oh boy. That this is a hard thing to do.
Isn't
Oh
that 25?
No,
my goodness.
No? Well, how could it not be?
it's
Oh,
18.
You're,
I see. All right, wait a minute. How's that? Is that?
That's 25.
Okay. Out of all of these,
Okay. I'm going to try and touch a little figure here to see if I can get rid of your images. Okay, there. Now I've got a screen here. Wow. Which one am I going to select as the best? Okay. It's really a difficult one to. It's between picture number 1 and picture number 81. Now, I think I'm going to select. Gee. I like a lot of them. Okay, I'm going to give picture number 1. That's the one.
okay. Just a second window.
But really, I like 86 too a lot.
Okay,
26 a lot too. How do I? It's tearing my heart to not do something for the others, but yeah, this one has everything for me.
okay, we're now going to announce the winners. Okay, first
We're
we'll
gonna
start
go
with
with
the
the
A
A's.
images.
Wait just a second.
Image number 3, This Way In by Peggy Winkleman.
she's
Ah,
away.
this way in. Right. I didn't notice that.
Image number 7, Weathered Fisherman by Alice Soma. Alice?
She was here. Let me see if she's still here. Alice, unmute yourself. Alice.
Okay, let's move on. Image number 9, Where's My Key by Marlene Schoenbrunn.
Hmm.
Yes, that was taken at a Glenview Hudson River Museum a few years back.
Image number 11, Kids by Larry Sapadin. Larry?
He was here. Let me see if he's still here. He's not here anymore.
Okay. Image number 19, Fresh Snow by Charles Levin.
Yeah, this was the late December. It was the first snowfall. It was a light one, and I just kind of ran out of the apartment. It's right in front of our building, and I ran down there with my 50 millimeter prime lens and just shot very quickly because it was really cold. Yeah, very
Image
early in the
number
morning.
20. Come Hither by Alan Lauer. Alan, are you here?
He left.
Okay. Image number 24, Nuns by Mike Iannuzzi.
Yeah, I took this with my first camera, Konica Auto-Reflex T. It was film, so I scanned the negative. I took this in the early 70s in Belgium.
Number 25, Tequila, Tequila by Renee Harper.
Yeah, this is Tequila. She's one of the professional women photographers, and I shot her when she came in for an interview for our 50th anniversary.
Number 28, Soccer Boy by Richard Gold.
He left.
Number 30, Vanishing Point by Barry Farrer.
He isn't here.
Number 35, Sailing by Remy Daglum.
He isn't here.
Number 48, Pack 'em In by Ruth Yashpan.
So I shot this in India and I cropped it because I wanted people to just see the faces and the eyes.
Number 51, Moon Over Venice by Laura Toledo.
I took it from the moving Vaporetto. It was gorgeous. I could see the moon. So, but it was moving. The boat was moving.
Number 55, Sunrise Over Vic, and yes, it is in Iceland, by Kathy Smith.
She didn't come tonight.
Okay. Number 56, Man in Shadow by Marlene Schoenbrunn.
Taken in India.
Number 66, Escalator Couple by Charles Levin.
Yeah, this is the escalator that connects the mezzanine of the Times Square subway down to the 7 train tracks. And I like standing in front of this place, and so I get a kind of a captive audience. It was just a great moment.
Image number 67, 100 Years by Alan Lauer.
Really? 100? Wow.
He left.
Image number 69, A Ray of Hope by Hetty Klein.
It was taken a while ago. I think it was in the South Street Seaport area. I did a lot of work. There were signs, things all over the windows, and I added the flowers separately. A composite.
Image number 71, Guggenheim by Mike Iannuzzi.
I took this some time ago, and they had just taken the scaffolding off after they were doing repairs on the building.
Image number 73, Peruvian Woman by Jill Grease.
I just came back from a trip to Peru with another photo club that I belong to, and this was taken in a community in the Sacred Valley.
Number 83, 6th Avenue by Alvin Davis.
He left.
Image number 84, Keeler Ranch House by Betsy Currier. Betsy?
Betsy, you have to unmute yourself.
Sorry, Keeler, California, in the Eastern Sierras, right on Lake Owen, a nearly empty town, abandoned town.
Image number 85, Bhutan by Bruce Byers.
Just in Bhutan, capturing images of faces and thought this was a good collection.
Image number 89, Untitled, by Dove Bieber.
He's not here.
Image number 92, Bath Window, by Bill Apple.
He's not here.
Image number 94, I Will Find Your Drink, by Will Amesbury. Will?
Will, unmute yourself.
I was invited by my nephew to join him and his friends who were bringing their kids to this local bar in Brooklyn. And my nephew's daughter, Amelia, was looking at the menu of drinks that my nephew Carl was looking to have. And he just, "What are you doing, Amelia?" And Amelia looked at him and said, "Daddy, I'm going to find your drink."
Okay. Now we're going to move along to the honors images. How many do we have?
24.
24. Okay. Number 5, Curved Buildings, by Janet Susan.
She's not here.
Number 6, Shopping After Snow, by Puneet Sood.
Yeah, this looking down from my apartment window on the parking lot of a shopping area.
A with honors for image number 8, Vestrahorn Mountain, by Kathy Smith.
She isn't here.
Image number 10, A with honors, Midtown Graphic, by Mike Schleif.
Yeah, hi. I have been looking at this view with 54th and Park for ever since I was in high school, and it's always fascinated me. So I've always loved this image.
A with honors, image number 15, Sticks and Stones, by Elena Pierpont.
Yeah, that was taken in Greece. I think it was in Mykonos, and it was just on a narrow street hanging on the wall.
A with honors, image number 17, Spring is Here, by David Miller.
Just a tree trunk in my garden, my old house, and just love the spring flowers.
A with honors, image number 21, Vik, V-I-K, Church, in Iceland, Jeff Langford.
He left.
A with honors, image number 26, Ready to Spit, by Jill Grease.
This was also on this recent trip to Peru. We hiked up the mountain with these llamas, like 25, 30 llamas surrounding us. And this one looked like he was just ready to get mad at me.
Cute.
Next. Image number 32, A with honors, On the March, by Christine Doyle.
Yeah, this is a dinosaur park in Rapid City, South Dakota.
We were there.
Image number 38, A with honors, Nets, by Bruce Byers.
Repairing nets in the Mekong Delta.
Beautiful.
Image number 39, A with honors, Stressed, by Ann Broder.
This was taken at Elizabeth Street Garden. In the back, there's a shed, and he was the only guy sitting, the only person sitting at the table. And I was lucky to get him.
A with honors, number 46, Polar Bear, by Eveline Appel.
Taking at the wrong zoo.
A with honors, image number 50, Golden Solitude, by Peggy Winkleman.
Peggy's not here. She's away.
Okay. Image number 53, A with honors. Eye Rings by Puneet Sood.
Yeah, this is a picture of me in a reflection in a glass in a restroom with like a circular light, and that's then cropped in.
Image number 64, A with honors. Pelican by Dave Miller.
Just a pelican on the sea on my last visit to California. Just loved it.
Image number 65, A with honors. Baker Farm by Natalie Manzino. Matt?
Natalie is away too.
Here I am. I'm back.
Oh, you came back.
I'm back. This is a farm in Nova Scotia that we just happened to drive off the road and find.
Image number 70, A with honors. Mortar and Pestle by Doris King.
Yeah, I decided to add some grain to it so it looked more film-like.
Oh. Image number 78, A with honors. One Bee, Two Flowers by Sonia Durante.
This was taken in Central Park.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Image number 82, A with honors. Oh, wait, 81.
81.
Stairs by Elaine Dix.
Hi, yeah, this was taken down near 14th Street. There was one morning and the light was just perfect. And thank you for your comments.
Image number 82, A with honors. Gone Fishing by Remy Daglon.
He's not here.
A with honors. Image number 86, Eye on You by Ann Broder.
This was taken on the High Line. The guy on the left was on the High Line, and the mural, I think, was on Washington Street. So I made a composite.
A with honors. Image number 87, Amazon River by Richard Borowski.
Yeah, hi. Central Brazil, Manaus.
Over there.
A with honors. Image number 91, Octagonal Pool by Madeline Barbara.
He isn't here tonight.
Image
This
90.
is number 90. Adirondack Lake by John Benson.
Yeah, this is up outside of Osable Forks, in a place I go every August. I've been shooting this lake for I don't know how many years. That's Mount Marcy over there on the peak on the left.
And A with honors, image 91, Octagonal Pool by Madeline Barbara.
He isn't here.
Okay. And the image of the month, image number 1, Spiceman by Ruth Yashpan. Ruth?
So I took this years ago in Delhi. It's like my first day in India. I was in the spice market. I saw this guy on the other side of the street, and I'm like, I've got to get your picture, dude. I mean, he had the coolest face. And then recently I decided to work on him again, and I have to say thank you, Anne, because Anne gave me some ideas for the back of the background to make it a better image. So
Congratulations, Ruth.
thank you.
Wonderful.
And to all our members who entered and won honors and A's, congratulations, everyone. Okay. I'd like to thank Peter Brandt for doing a great job. Your comments were excellent. A lot of suggestions on improvement. Thank you so much. Everybody, thank you for coming tonight. Have a great rest of the week.
That Peter back, and yeah.
And we'll see you again next week.